Hi there, Tansy here. Let's make lemon coasters today. We'll need those colors, but we'll start with the white. And we'll start with the magic circle for the center of the lemon. And we will put 6 single crochets. And the beginning chain, we don't count as a single crochet. So we keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We connect to the beginning. We tighten our magic ring here. We'll connect to the beginning, but we'll connect with the new color. I'm making my little knot for the new color. Then I go into that stitch and I'll pull my new color through there. And there it is. So now I will tighten my magic ring and I'll cut a longer tail here because I'll need this one to make the center of the lemon. So I'll make a little longer tail here and I don't need that. Just make sure you don't tangle it. And of course you can carry your tail. And we will do 2 single crochets in each stitch for a total of 12. So here we go. Let's do 2 in the same stitch. And then we'll keep going into each stitch for a total of 12. Okay, let's count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We are good. So we go back into the first stitch, we slip stitch through it, and we close our round. Then we chain 2. Now we're gonna do double crochets, and we're gonna do double crochets into each stitch. So here we have the first one there. The chain we count as a double crochet, and then in the same stitch we put another double crochet, and then we'll go around and we'll do double crochets in each stitch. And I'll be back. So I'm back again at the beginning. I'll go into that chain here and I will connect to that chain because it's still my stitch. So now I will crochet 1 and increase 1, crochet 1 and increase 1, but these will be single crochets. So I will do I will chain 1 here because we will count that chain 1 as a single crochet, and then I'll go into the same stitch to make my first one. Okay, so into the second one now I'll increase here, and then single crochet 1 and increase 1. So 2 single crochets in the next chain, in the next space. Single crochet 1, single crochet 2 in the next chain, in the next stitch. Single crochet 1, 2 single crochets into the next stitch. and we'll go all around. Okay, so I'm ready to connect to the beginning again. And then I'll be done with this color. So now we will work with the next color into the back loops of the lemon. So we pick our new color and we pick a favorite spot to go. And we're gonna build the first corner. There. You tighten your beginning stitch, chain 2, and into that space we'll do 2 double crochets for a total of 3 double crochets. Chain 1 in between the clusters and then go into the next stitch and do 3 double crochets there. 3 double crochets. Okay, then you skip 2 stitches and into the third one we do single crochet. Into the next stitch we do single crochet. Into the next stitch we do a single crochet. So we have 3 stitches and only a single crochets in those 3 stitches. Then we skip 2 more stitches and into the third one we build the next corner. We do a double crochet there, yarn over the second double crochet, yarn over the third double crochet, chain 1, and into the next stitch we build the next cluster of 3 double crochets. So now we have our second corner, and we will repeat that for all the rest of the corners. We'll skip 2 stitches here and we'll do 3 single crochets in the next 3 stitches. Skip 2 stitches and build the next corner. And then we connect to the first chain here we did. Slip stitch into your stitch, and there we have it, the 4 corners. So now we're gonna make the second round to form the granny square. So here under the stitches we have under those V's, go ahead and make slip stitches so we can move our working yarn to the top of the corner. So go under the stitch, grab your yarn, pull through the loop, and do it one more time. Pull through the loop, and now you're there in your corner. Chain 2, and you start the new clusters for the new corner there. 2 double crochets, chain 1, and you do the next cluster of 3. 1, 2, 3. So now into the space we have between the double crochets and the single crochets here, we're gonna have a cluster of 3 double crochets. And into that space again between the double crochets on the left and the single crochets on the right, we'll have the next cluster of 3. There are no chains between those clusters. So into that corner we go again with a cluster of 3, then we'll have a chain and a new cluster of 3. And chain and the cluster of 3, and then we'll go around and we'll repeat that for the rest of the corners and sides, and I'll meet you right there. Okay, here I am at the beginning again. I go into my chain, and now I'm finishing my row there. So I cut it. So I have a smooth transition here. I will go under the front stitch here, that under that V, and I'll grab my working yarn and I'll pull it through. Then through the front, through the bottom of that top stitch here, through the bottom, you go in the middle, and then you grab your working yarn or your tail and you pull through it, and you have a new stitch there that's at the beginning, and you don't have any knots or anything that shows you that this was your beginning or end. And then you gently finish it here. You can make a little chain to make it stronger, to make it secure, and then you hide it under your stitches. And that's how you make it that side invisible. So actually you cannot tell anymore where we started and where we ended. All right, so back to the lemon again. So with our yarn here, well, maybe I cut it short, but we'll see. So we will go through the middle here, and we will make those lines for our lemon. So pick a side. So here it is. I'll grab my yarn from the bottom here. I'll grab my yarn from the bottom, and then I'll go and I'll take it all out. And I will pick a spot where which will has to be right across of it. So over here, I will pull my yarn through here. Okay, so I will count 4 stitches, and in the space between the fourth and the 5th stitch, I will grab my yarn again and I will pull it through. And now I'll go at the bottom again at that stitch where we increased, because we had 6 stitches there. I'll pull my yarn again, and then I will go into that next stitch here, and I'm doing that for minimum waste of yarn. You can go back and forth if you want to. So I'm picking again my 4 stitches, and I'll go all around like that. Okay, so now that we are ready with our center, we'll go all around and I'll make that inside white line. So here I am, and I can, I guess, start anywhere I want. So we'll carry our working yarn has to come from the bottom. We have to pick it up from the bottom. So if you start a new color, a new strand, just make sure it comes from the bottom. We'll scoop it from there. So in each stitch, we'll go and we'll pick the yarn from the bottom. And then we'll do a slip stitch. We'll do a flat slip stitch here in each stitch. We'll go in a circle. There we are picking, I'm picking at every stitch. And I'm pulling through my loop that's waiting on my hook. Pull through, pull your yarn, and pull through. Pick your yarn, pull through, pick your yarn, pull through. And I'll do this all around. Okay, So here I'm at the end and I'm pulling my yarn here so I can make that last stitch invisible here. So we have to fix this, right? So I go under that V stitch, I'm pulling my working yarn, and from the previous V stitch, I go under it, and then I pick my tail and I pull through it, and I'm gonna have to take it back. So through the back of my work, I pull my hook and I grab that tail, and there it is, all hidden in the back. And again, you cannot tell where is my beginning and where is my end. Okay, and that is our lemon coaster. I hope you enjoy your summer and you make a lot of coasters, or you use those granny squares for other projects, because they are a classic granny square from that, and you can connect them. You can make bags, blankets, water bottle holders, and all that you can think of with the squares. So like this video, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you in the next one.